Trust me, it is such a bliss to just carry one backpack and travel. You don't need to check in your bag, don't need to wait for your bags after you land. Just get onto the flight and keep walking home. Anyways, we are back from the Auto Expo, and once again the planning has started for the next trip. Like I told you, me, Pooja and I are planning to go for a small trip. It's been really long since I've taken Naisha, especially. Last, me and Pooja traveled to Andaman, and after that, no travel. And because both of our birthdays are coming, we wanted to celebrate it somewhere else. Let's see, 2 to 3 locations are finalized. No, definitely not Goa this time, because I gave a lot of money to Goa now. Now I want to spend my money somewhere else. And one more thing, I don't know what happened, but my trimmer stopped. It doesn't switch on now. I even charged it. Absolutely no clue. Wrong time mein haath diya. I mean, like this on the camera it doesn't show, but if you zoom in, you see all this chota hair. I like to clean this up so that I look clean. This time I thought I'll go with a brand which is specifically into men's grooming, men's beard. I bought this trimmer from Bombay Shaving Company. This is 2000 rupees MRP, but now Amazon sale pe I got it for 999 rupees only. So that is how our new fancy looking trimmer looks so modern and crispier. And most importantly, it feels very good in your hand, like proper ergonomically designed. I just follow the natural hairline of my beard. You know what I like about this new trimmer? The precision with which it reaches the points where you can properly shape your beard. This is what I'm talking about. You see the jawline? It looks nice and sharp. You also get settings 3, 6, 9 and 12 mm. It comes with this amazing charging port which looks very stylish. It's also IPX6 waterproof, which means easy cleaning. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested to buy it. So let me clean it up, take a bath, and I have something very exciting to do today. Firstly, I need to go to the TVS showroom. I need to get some documents and stuff for the Ntorq, and also because when I got the Ntorq, there were a lot of requests in my DM to review the TVS Ronin. I was also like, when I saw that bike, it was something hatke, so I thought, why not? Anyways, we're going there, so let's do that. This is one problem here. If I park it here near the BMW ke liye to we have a cleaner, but Ntorq I have to actually tell him if he can clean it. Problem is there is a lot of construction going on here, because of which there will be a ton of dust. So I'm pretty excited to ride the Ntorq after a long time. So one more thing I need to quickly do is put some fuel in it. You see that there are only 2 dots left. We've done almost 200 kilometers on this. That's insane, dude. I think it's giving around 35 kilometers per liter. As you guys can see, they're setting up the bike ready for me, the TVS Ronin. There are 4 colors available here right now, but you actually get 6 colors. I am taking this orange color bike, which is for a test ride. Also, one more thing, what I've realized is I have to give my TVS Ntorq for first service. Meanwhile, I'll go for a test ride on the TVS Ronin. By the way, I like the name here. Ronin sounds so rustic. And finally, the renowned 120 FPS shots of the TVS Ronin coming up in 3, 2, 1. This is the brochure of the TVS Ronin. I really love this hashtag, like live the unscripted life. And these are the 6 colors you get in the TVS Ronin: TD variant, DS variant and SS variant. We are going to ride this one, which is the TD variant, the top end variant. It's got dual channel ABS and you get this 3-tone paint scheme on it. Chalo, enough of talking, let's go test ride this baby. Last 225cc engine that I rode is Amara beloved Charisma. Okay, so finally after a super long time I'm doing this test ride. I think last test ride, I don't even remember which bike did I test ride. If you guys remember, please comment down below. You get like 6 variants, like I told you. I'm going to ride this one, the orange color. Beautiful color, yaar. Actually, photos mein when I saw it, I thought it's not that great, but in real, it looks very good. Even this one is nice, but India's favorite is going to be a black bike. Even I love black. What distinguishes this from all other bikes is especially the headlight. You see this? You get this T LED on it, this striking, and this UHD forks, especially the golden color. You don't get these forks, this color forks in the normal variant. You get it only in the top end variant, and I think in the mid variant, if I'm not wrong. Otherwise, you get this black shock absorbers. So enough of talking, let's go for a spin. Pretty light bike, yaar. See, this is how the bike should be. Hamara bada monstrous BMWs chala ke, these feel so tiny and small and very comfortable in the mind also, which is a positive thing. Okay, first seating position, I have to talk about that. Super relaxed, comfortable seating position. This is kind of a little bit of a Ducati feels. Instrument cluster is very beautiful, yaar. I'm talking about the looks, obviously. Oh, that is so smooth, dude. It doesn't crank. Silent. Super silent. I'm not even sure if GoPro is picking up this sound. And what about the exhaust note? Super smooth. Okay, first thing I noticed, turning radius is a little bit, I think it could be better. I thought nikal jayega, but it did not. Even now, see, I wish it could turn a little bit more. I don't know if everything is good or not on a TVS, but one thing is for sure, you will definitely love the exhaust note of any TVS. I like the rear view mirrors as well. The seating position is really good, very comfortable, super relaxed, more comfortable than the N-Torque actually. N-Torque is a little bit sporty and the ride is also a little bit hard on the N-Torque. Let's pull it and see. Third gear may have around 40 kilometers per hour. This is really beautiful here, lovely. I mean, this is subjective, some people might like it, some might not. Okay, I'll not say it is very punchy, the engine, it is powerful, but the way the torque is being delivered, I think it's a 20 Nm torque at, I'm not sure, 7500 RPM. Like I said, I'm not very interested in talking about the specs. You can find that on Google. I want to talk more about how it rides, how it feels while riding it. Very planted bike. Feels very maneuverable. Brakes are a little bit spongy. But yeah, power is there, yeah. Only thing is, it's not super torquey. Like, it doesn't come like quickly. It's linear. See, it builds up slowly. Balances really well in the turns. Also, I like the gear placement. The way my legs are positioned. Not very relaxed like front, like a cruiser. It's somewhere in the middle between a street bike and a cruiser bike. Yeah, if you want to cruise like this aram se without any tension, you can't even feel the engine. It's super smooth. Suspension is also, let's see, on these rumblers. Oh yeah, a little bit on the sturdy side. Big speed breaker, let's see. Yeah, little bit on the sturdy side for sure. So first, two good things that I found on the bike is definitely the way you sit, the position is very relaxed. I like the way the foot pegs are positioned. You can nicely ride without any discomfort on this bike. The seat is also very comfortable, soft. I think you can stay on this bike for 1 hour, 1.5 hours without moving your butt. Now don't ask me, Sriman, Kotaru, can we take this bike to Ladakh? Every review I do, whether it's a BMW 1250, whether it's a Tiger, whether it's a 300cc or 150cc bike, also people ask me that big question. Like I always say, it is not the bike. It is here in your head. It is your mental setup. People have taken Honda Activas all over the country. I know my subscribers who have done that. If you're someone like that, please comment down below. So it's all a mindset, not the machine. The machine should be capable. Like I always say, the machine makes your ride easier. But I think 110 kilometers per hour on this bike shouldn't be a problem on the highway. So yeah, you can definitely do Leh Ladakh or whatever. Ground clearance is also pretty good. Second gear, let's pull it. Sounds good, yaar. When you rev it, it sounds up. Okay, you have only 5 gears in it. Do we have 6 gears in any bike? Yeah, I think we have 6 gears, right? 1 down and 5 up. This one has 1 down and 4 up. And a lot of people, they went mad when I said I'm going to sell the 1250. No, dude, I'm not going to sell it. You have to see the entire video. I just said I got a little bit bored with riding on the highways and all that. So I want to experiment more. Yeah, I said that I will sell the bike if I don't use it for 1 year. But I'm pretty sure that will not happen. Because already plans are happening this year. We have like at least 3 very good rides planned up. One Chota Sa ride. Chota Sa bole to it will be around 2000 kilometers. But a proper big ride. Plan is to go to Zanskar or Spiti this year. That's for sure. We'll take our 1250s and go. So forget about me selling a bike. That is my identity, dude. For a title, for a video, I keep saying all that. I'm very sorry for clickbaiting like that. But you know, YouTube, when you come into this game, you'll understand why we do that. How can Sriman sell his bike and be without a bike, dude? And even the way it's angled here, you don't need razors or anything on this, even if you do like long rides. Of course, if you put razors, it's going to get much more easy. Oh, by the way, how can I forget? This bike comes with 2 modes. And the best part is you don't need to toggle through a lot of menus and all that to switch modes. There's just a single button here. You press that, it goes into rain mode. Basically what it does, it doesn't have traction control. It adjusts the ABS. You get dual channel ABS on this, which is pretty awesome. But if I have to hit, oh yeah, back brake is kind of spongy. It's not very crispy. I think back brake can be improved on this. Front brake देखेंगे. Oh, it is clicky, but yeah, it's not at the point where usually a disc brake is. It's not very sharp. You see, whenever I review a bike, you have to understand one thing. We can't go straight with my review. Oops. చెయ్యన చూపించిండు కొంతమంది తిప్పడేస్తారు అట్లా లెఫ్ట్, ఎస్పెషలీ ట్రక్ వాళ్ళు. డోంట్ గో విత్ మై రివ్యూ స్ట్రైట్ అవే బికాస్ ఐ రైడ్ టెస్ట్ రైడ్ వెహికల్స్. సో టెస్ట్ రైడ్ వెహికల్స్ sometimes, not all, but they lack a few things. Like people use it so much. This has done 660 kilometers now. So 660 kilometers of different people riding it. They use the clutch differently. They use the brakes differently. So you might have worn out brakes on it, worn out clutches on it. Trust me, there will be a difference. Seriously, 50 kilometers per hour. It seriously feels like I'm doing 30 kilometers per hour. What magic is that? Also like the way this is contoured here. You get a nice grip of the tank like that. Let's talk about what we don't like on it. That is the most important thing, right? Yeah, brakes. I think the brakes can be better. Yeah, this thing here, I forgot. So if you're doing like proper U-turn, if you want to maneuver properly inside a city, the turning radius is definitely not up to the mark. That can be improved, because you might think, for example, if I have to go and stop in traffic just like this behind a car, all right, I stop like this, and then I want to get out of this situation. I want to make a turn like this. You think it can turn, but it doesn't. You see this? It doesn't turn. This is what I'm talking about. So you have to make a little bit of a reverse like that and then go. Oh, first gear is very punchy, yaar. See, you're already at 50 kilometers per hour within like seconds. Okay, let's check out the engine. Fifth gear, this is the top gear. Let's see when does it start knocking. Okay, 15 kilometers per hour. It's knocking, trying hard, but it doesn't stop. It's not stalling here. That shows the kind of refinement TVS has done on it. And you get all LED lights on it. I think even the headlight is LED if I'm not wrong. It doesn't have an engine cutoff with the stand. Oh, I think it should be in gear, right? Gear, and yeah, it's switched off. Yeah, I think you get all LED headlamp and daytime running light. This is a beautiful one here. T stands for TVS. And even the indicators are LED, which is a good touch. I like the RPM meter as well. You see this? And if you talk of the instrument cluster, what all do you get? Trip A, Trip B, all this basic stuff. Distance to empty. Oh, nice. That's a good touch here. 39 kilometers we have. Distance to empty. The fuel tank is around 14 liters in this bike, which means if you're getting an average of, TVS told me we realistically get around 30 to 35 kilometers per liter for sure. 40 into 14 liters. Around 500 kilometers if I'm not wrong. Oh, we did not use the horn at all today till now. Seriously, dude, that is because I told you, right, Sankranti weekend you don't have traffic at all, so I did not get the need to use the horn at all. Otherwise, arre wah, Hyderabad mein without horn is very difficult. So on the whole, if you ask me, oh yes, you can definitely go with this bike. Doesn't matter, even if Sriman says it, even if your most favorite influencer, most influential influencer says it, doesn't matter. You personally go once, go to the showroom, test ride it. So take a couple of test rides and only then put your hard-earned money into a bike so that you will live with it. It should be a pleasure. Whoa, look at this fancy, bro. Whoa, one of my favorite cars. This is the SLS AMG. BMWs and all that are very good up to a mark, but only till an AMG arrives. A proper AMG 63, that too. Everything about it, it's insane. The way it sounds, the way it moves, the way it drives, everything is a beautiful, nice car. Someday I will get you. Let me click some pictures here and let's go. There is a small lake here. Okay, let me talk about the design here because it looks very nice with this nice water background over here. Don't look here, there's a lot of junk here, so forget about that. This is how the bike looks, especially in full daylight. You see this shimmer? I like this shimmer, yeah. Can you see it? Oh yes, glitter. It's not very evident on the camera, it looks like that, but it's not so evident. And this is how it looks. Very nice retro styling it's got. Looks modern yet classic. I know that's a very weird way to define it, but that's how I feel. I like this pinstripe over here. And the best part is it gets all LEDs. Also I like the design of the exhaust, the way it is matte black here and aluminium finish here. Oh, it's hot here. दोनों disc brake का है पीछे और आगे. And only the top end, like I told you, gets this nice beautiful looking gold USD forks. And you get a monoshock in the rear. See that? That is the monoshock in the rear. Chalo, abhi sun is getting really hot. Let's go. Where is the sun? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to talk about one more thing. It's got Bluetooth connectivity as well. You can download the TVS Connect app and all the information is going to be transferred to your app. There's a lot of useful information. By the way, this is very important here. Lightweight bikes are so easy to move like this. Imagine if I get my 1250 here. Can you even move it? Kaddu. Kaalu పోయి ఇద్దరిని పిలిచి వాళ్ళ కష్టాలు పడి. One thing I'll tell you here, doesn't matter how many cars, all that fancy stuff I keep talking about. I don't know, when I sit on the bike, it's definitely something else. The way I feel, it's like, this is the place you belong, Sriman. This is the where you belong. This is a tricky U-turn because after you take the U-turn, a lot of people keep coming from that left and you will have to go to the showroom which is right in front of me. కనిపిస్తుంది కదరా పుర్రా బై. After the TVS Ronin, he took a test ride of something else.
Test ride?
Not test. I don't want to reveal that, but it's going to come soon. Congrats, you can congratulate him.
Yeah. Me too. Congratulate me too.
Why should I congratulate you?
China అవుతున్నారు ఈరోజు.
See, I did not block till now. The reason I switched on the camera now is to curse this fellow, to hit him, to kill him. Very fool. From that time, he's the one. I was talking about this fellow in the previous video where he's always on Instagram, always.
టీ తాగుతున్నారా? టీ తాగి
He's just scrolling randomly. There's nothing on Instagram, just scrolling randomly through shit, proper shit.
పోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా? నేను ఎందుకు అలా అంటావు? పోస్ట్ చేస్తా.
ఒక్కసారి జల్దీ తీరా నీ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఏముందో చూపిరా.
అమ్మో ఏమొస్తా భయపేస్తుందిరా. లూజ్ అవ్వటరా అదిరా. అది జుట్టు లేదంటే హెయిర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారా?
ఇవాళ నువ్వు చూసేది వీఆర్ బిజీ టాకింగ్ విత్ యూ హియర్. వి కేమ్ అవుట్ టు మీట్ యూ. నో
బిజీ టాకింగ్ దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం మనం? జాతిరత్నం
actually planning to start Jatiratnalu. You were talking something, but it is interesting and you should be involved in the topic.
I was.
You can't go like that on Instagram, dude.